champions. Yes, we are finally.
Funky gets a quad kill. Oh, big barrage on the side of Funky.
Limit Break Gaming combined with the fine folks at Wood Tier to bring you the Wood Tier Invitational. My name is Cajun Wise Guy, and I'll be producing tonight, bringing all that you see. And our fine casting tonight is by none other than actual Norm Abrams apprentices, craftsmen traveling far from the New Yankee workshop, and all it took was a bribe of some raw, uncut lumber. We have experts on both play-by-play and analysis, Alex and Malice. Gentlemen, have a great cast tonight. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Cajun. Welcome, everybody, to our preseason of Season 6 of the Wood Tier Invitational.
Is it already Season 6?
Yes.
Wow.
We are experimenting with a new format, so we are going more of a league style. Yeah, we've been off for a few months trying to organize such a big project, and I think we're ready.
This is the biggest one yet.
Yes. And first up, we have Fireteam Cobalt, which currently you will see as the red team, Team 2, versus Aphileon. You're gonna have to help me with this, Alex.
Evangelion.
Aphileon, because Evangelion, Alex. You
That is a
are no
team
help.
we should-
Aphileon, Zenith. Both right around high masters teams. High diamond, low masters. And it looks like our teams are still doing some final preparations. And our first map type that we're going to will be control. And there is no map pool for this preseason. And it also looks like they have chosen, Aphileon has chosen Lijiang Tower.
And if anyone has ever scrimmed before, you know you always start on Lijiang. Lijiang is the starting map for everyone. Probably the most played map since scrims, not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Followed right after King's Row.
Right after King's Row. We had King's
there-
Row up there just to toy with them, didn't we?
Absolutely. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm not sure what else about the Wood Tier. We have three differences. We're trying to find three different levels. We have for platinum teams, diamond teams, and masters. So if you have a team or are interested in being a part of it, let us know on Discord.
Yeah. I do believe neither of these teams have met each other so this is going to be a fresh game, no prior knowledge. This is just going to be fisticuffs, a brawl. There's going to be outplays, there's going to be underplays, there's going to be absolutely everything you could get from a game. There could be upsets, there could be absolutely anything, because we are playing the game called Overwatch.
And I'm actually very excited to see them go off, because we haven't it's been a while since we've been able to cast a game for our fellow limit breakers and anyone else who's interested in watching. But since the meta has changed so much recently, it's no longer more about brawling, but it's more about getting picks. So it's more about that there's more opportunities to see plays happen.
This meta is literally all about creating space for the high damage DPS in like Ashe, Tracer. With the Sigma ball being really prevalent in the meta, ball just rolls behind you. Just takes focus away from the support, so the other DPS will have less of an opportunity to go. So it's really going to be a battle of the tanks here, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially now, since we're going to Control Center, this still opens up for more variety of tank lineups, because you're still in very close quarters. So we might not see
One of the only
wrecking
maps
ball.
I could be played on.
Absolutely. So if you're Ryan Hermains out there, there's still hope. You can still have one map. And it looks like Aphileon is coming out with a variation of double shield with high sustainability in a Mora and Baptiste.
Yeah, the Junkrat Sim sounds like there's going to be a lot of damage going through that choke, so if Fireteam Cobalt goes through that choke, they will lose the overall brawl fight because of the Baptiste difference. But they're going to get there first.
Lucio's speed boost did make a difference. Now let's see how Cobalt can take in this engagement since they have the preferable ground.
Ooh, shield's broken for the Reinhardt.
And Aphileon did have to rotate them to main choke, but good rotation by Fireteam Cobalt. They're still doing pretty much controlling the point itself.
The space created by me.
We have first pick on the game. Fireteam Cobalt's ENW and has picked off Hooch. Already bad piece with Aphileon with both supportals trying to win this fight. But the point is gone in control of Fireteam Cobalt.
Yeah, Baptiste just strongly surpasses the power behind Coalescence. But a very large investment coming from Zenith.
I believe they're using their cooldowns as a cooldown. Their ultimates as a cooldown. Apologies.
Yeah.
And it worked out for Aphileon. They did take control of the point after 29% of a one fight.
Unfortunate for Cobalt because their game plan was all about getting in, whereas Zenith a lot more about staying still and just doing that overall focus.
Yeah, now they want the Fireteam Cobalt to come into them. That is their playstyle. And we have Riptire coming in from Hooch. And he's huge pick on Zarya. It means Ryan has to play a lot slower since there's no bubble to protect him.
Yeah, and after that Zarya pick, the Ryan Galaxy line got isolated and a great counter pick coming out of that to make sure he can't get back to his team. And with no tanks, he's gonna lose in that fight.
Alright, and then but right now, ultimate advantage just go to Cobalt. They have a grab and Coalescence with Shatter coming up online at the beginning of this next fight. While Aphileon only has Symmetrical.
Yeah, but ultimate advantage doesn't really mean that much. It's all about the longer the fight goes on, the more likely that Zenith will just out-control them and out-engage.
Especially now, they have another window up.
Ooh, great Shatter coming into the head. But no value coming out.
Huge Shatter by Get Lion.
But
The counter.
ooh, Chaos gets burned in the middle of his Blossom and a two-man Fire Strike coming out from Vet. I think they need to get out now or else this is going to be point. They're going to have to stagger in.
That Baptiste window is a game changer, especially mid-brawl with a Fire Strike coming through. That is an easy kill for any squishy. Unfortunate enough to be caught in it. And another Riptire from Hooch just to ensure that no one can touch it on Fire.
Oh, tanks. That's really unfortunate. Those are your biggest sustain on these.
Right, we have Lucio touching. We have the last, trying to get the last bit of overtime coming in.
Oh, Lucio's fighting all odds, and
Oh,
both tanks are back.
both tanks are in. Both tanks are in, but instantly getting deleted.
I swear, it's a passive of balls just to find every trap on the floor. It's just a passive that ball has.
But it's a great passive because he most likely will survive it.
Yes, he's the only character. He has the highest likelihood to survive. But
That was a great point for Aphileon. Rough start with a huge brawl, but they played the roles. They played it smart, got control, and that's all they needed to get the win for the first map.
yeah, it's Cobalt needed to be a lot more aggressive. Their comp really centralized enough to submission to Ryan Zarya, whereas they just kind of stayed behind and went for point control when their comp loses because the Sigma Ryan just wins in the poke fight.
Now we have a variation of, I would say, pretty standard meta picks coming from Aphileon. Wow.
Dive coming from Cobalt.
Yeah.
Finding
And a huge pick on the Echo. That is a great first pick. Echo has probably the highest burst damage potential.
but the rest coming through, and they found Evelyn.
At the cost of her life. Now, but ISO does have to play it slow. Hey, again, Cobalt seems to have first control of the point. Oh, no, they're fighting it out.
And it's
Ooh, Hooch coming in.
out big.
3 kills in for
actually-
Hooch. That's huge.
This is fun. They come back from a serious disadvantage because the 2 characters that got picked were extremely fast. So Cobalt needed to capitalize on the space that they created, but they played it way too slow.
Yeah, absolutely. And then great effort by Hooch. Truly an inspirational play.
Yes. It's hard to say compliments with the name Cobalt. It's just hard.
And then Hooch does have the pulse bomb threat and gets the pick on Galaxy.
Galaxy committing a little too early before his team could really get it.
And a great boop environmental by Vet onto the Ana. So that is all their healing also gone.
They need to. Cobalt needs to find an answer to what they are. What Zenith is bringing out to them, because I don't think
But also by Zenith, they also have multiple angles of attack. Echo poking from the back, always on the lookout for a Tracer to sneak into someone while worrying about a ball rolling through.
Dark Sushi finding an early pick on the Galaxy lining. Phenomenon finding tanks. Tanks are done again.
Oh, and Jelly is committed for the reset. Great pick on Vet to
Too bad that's quite literally the fastest character in the game. But
and he gets a res.
I'm not 100% sure
Tight.
that res was good. Like that res, that means they
That's
have
down
the
for
res
36
and
seconds.
especially in last night.
And we are very much in final fight territory. And only one ultimate. And I mean Jelly will get nano boost. And he gave it to the monkey.
He was gonna die.
Oh my god. He got shredded and he's lifted as well.
The monkey's great pick
Hooch
from the-
pick on Hooch.
Hey,
All the while Echo is still doing all kinds of damage as a monkey.
the Echo went like, hey, you guys have a problem? I want one too. And then did it and got more value from it.
It's a dominating first map win for Aphileon Zenith.
Yeah, I think between maps, Cobalt needs to rethink their strategy on how to counter the current meta.
ISO with the play of the game.
I think maybe they go beyond traditional. They seem like they're using a lot of traditional styles to try and beat this non-traditional play meta, you know? Like,
Yeah.
maybe you run the Sigma Hog. Like, the Hog could put a lot of pressure on that ball and just create a lot of area denial, which is the name of the game right now.
Yeah. Oh, we slept on this Symmetra playing. Wow, did you
Yeah.
see that one tap on the Riptire?
Got this. You can say the word.
I don't wear it very good.
Grammar
Oh.
is not frozen. But
They're spamming going to Paris. Awesome.
they're
Oh,
not going to Paris, unfortunately.
fortunately, we are going to a hybrid map.
Yeah, the map pool is it goes control, hybrid,
And it-
escort, CP, and then control until the tiebreaker. Or tiebreaker.
Yeah. And since Fireteam Cobalt did lose the first map, they get the pick for the next map, and we are going to King's Row.
I swear, they want the Reinhardt. They're playing around the Reinhardt here. I think that's their strong suit. They want the Reinhardt and also the Sigma Ball is not good on King's Row.
Right. And I'm also I wonder if any of these DPS were ready to pull out a Widowmaker. Widowmaker first point can be very, very oppressing.
Now we're entering
King's Row.
a Reinhardt's dream. It's quite literally the best map for that man's. And the most fun character, arguably. I'm not saying that with bias because I'm a Reinhardt main, but
No, absolutely not.
best map because Reinhardt's the best character.
Yep, no, but I do agree with you. King's Row was made to run a Reinhardt in. It's his strongest map.
Not
Not so-
necessarily Zarya, because Zarya's just not in a great place right now. She just gets... Sigma just does her job, but better.
Ooh, are we getting some statutes, strats today?
Are we getting baited, though? We could be getting baited.
I mean, everybody likes a good catfish from every now and then.
I don't think anyone likes catfishes. Unless you're eating them, no one likes catfishes.
All right, but I really hope this is a thing. I really want it.
Wait, how? The Rhine? That's a really interesting spot to start.
That's
She
like
got the fire, get the
it's a
tree.
decent fire strike position. It's unexpected.
Yeah. They are running the TP Bastion.
They're running TP Bastion off to the top rope from, and Sigma has fallen. That is great way to get space though. You do massive purple onto the Reinhardt.
But they have to give up that positioning that they got with the Bastion. It no longer gets that much value.
Well, yeah, and despite not being able to, touch, they're barely losing a tick on it. Well, this is a pretty ingenious way to start the first point of. But I'm unsure if Bastion will be the pick for the next fight, for the next phase.
A lot of ults committed from both teams. I'm not 100% sure that it was the play though.
They might be talking about making some switches. Bastion does change every playstyle. You can't run a double shield into it. You can't. You have to go at him pretty hard and pretty fast.
But there was no switches from the side of
From Aphileon.
yeah.
See how they plan to engage this Bastion. Ideally, I do like, you would want to get some sort of high ground to fall on him, and that might be the play they're going for.
Or a quick corner. Oh, they're planning on wrapping behind him.
Oh, great! That's a Pajolo does get caught off.
But
That is a huge pick on the Sigma. Great block on the Shatter.
But the Bastion, oh, the Ana with the flank, and the Bastion gets isolated.
A sleep and purple, that might be the end for Bastion. Yes, it is.
Great isolation on Pajolo in the beginning of the fight. That's another shield that he can't get. That's a lot of utility for the Bastion that they lose out with falling like that. So isolating the Sigma out first was a great play.
Yeah, and then Aphileon took their time. They knew exactly what they were doing. They found the Sigma at a position, which is unfortunate for them, but I think it went according to plan. They didn't rush it. They knew what to do. And now the struggle is, how do you get a Bastion back onto his pirate ship? And a high noon from behind.
Ooh, pulled the trigger a little bit too early and got busted.
Great lift.
Galaxy goes to the flank, but it just
And it
he
cost
got
him his
picked out
life.
early. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a huge lift. Oh,
Got
it gets
the
canceled out.
beat.
Canceled it out. That is
This is
interesting.
great plays coming out from both teams. But
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's the fight still going, and it's only the Reinhardt on Aphileon who can only contest the point.
one team got there quicker due to spawn advantage.
So this might look like it'll be Cobalt should be able to cap the point with this.
That is second point. But hopefully, Zenith can get this second corner.
All right, it looks like ISO has switched to a Hanzo, and he's almost at a Dragon.
He just switched to Hanzo and he already has a dragon.
Yes, he's 60%. So that's gonna be great to dislocate the Bastion off the floor.
Great isolation on the line, but he barely gets out. Shatter
And a
comes
huge
in.
shatter. Galaxy does get res, but this team has fallen. So that's just another trip back to the spawn room for him.
But they still have a lot of time, despite how many.
Now I'm curious if Cobalt will continue on the Bastion. It's not as easy to reset up because there is high ground.
And they're all waiting for him.
Oh, and then the Aphileon does get caught out by the Sigma, and a huge bait by Chaos onto Evelyn. So that's no immortality for Aphileon in that really, really bad room they want to be in.
Yeah, that was a really bad spot to play from Zenith.
And unfortunately, the pick that, unfortunately for them, Chaos did come through with probably the biggest pick he could have.
Yeah.
And we have Bastion back on the card.
Actually, no.
No, he got off. Oh, that's a great positioning. Off back into the corner. Great sleep.
Oh, they lost
Huge
track of the
shatter.
Rhine behind them.
And it might be. It looks like Aphileon is making plays, but it looks like they're struggling a little bit with all the flanks and the off angles that the Bastion is now taking.
The real question is, how did Sigma get up there?
Gravitic Flux.
Oh, he used Flux and then stood up there. That works.
It's a great position for Sigma to be in. Especially from Aphileon, who has no vertical movement on their team, except for Baptiste. And then Galaxy is over there touching spawn door. Oh, he got charged off the map. That is a huge charge by Bet.
They are being extremely aggressive here, and they're just Zenith are just kind of backing up and just letting them be aggressive. Phenomenon finding a great pick onto the Echo at the beginning of the fight. That's going to cost them a lot of time.
Here's causing callback, but go back to the spawn room and get a quick regroup. Okay, so ultimate wise, it looks like it'll be a pretty slow early fight. We have dragons on Aphileon and Transcendence on Cobalt.
Yeah. But a good anti-nade from Sushi.
We'll nullify the Transcendent.
Oh,
Huge dragon by ISO into the main tank. That's another regroup for Cobalt. There is no mercy for the res anymore.
You could say ISO isolated their main tank.
Ah, truly an inspirational joke. All right, we are looking to approaching final fight territory. We do have both tank ults online for Cobalt, while Shatter and Nano could be pretty devastating if Zenith does find if the timing is there.
Yes, it's all about timing here. I can't.
Yeah,
I think that saving Trans for a dire situation. Now
Gotta
it's
be it.
used ults here.
oh, that's an unfortunate miss of the charge.
Ooh, a great shatter into the back line.
And oh, it's a pretty.
Oh, for the recontest, this is gonna be huge.
It's a pretty even fight, you think, but Cobalt does have the longer spawn times now, and distance with overtime.
What? Oh, the Rhine's falling low. Finding the Rhine. Just the same.
That's huge. It's just a sig, and then Zenyatta off on isolated,
Ooh, a high noon to zone.
and a dragon to rezone them back in.
No thanks for Cobalt, and they got off the point.
Yeah,
Great
that
dragon.
great dragon by ISO to go ahead and get them off the point with overtime going in. It just falls even faster.
And say,
That's gonna.
rated a card.
You only get one. You can only use the same dad joke once a stream. So
We read the rules beforehand.
nice. But regardless, it is still a great push for Cobalt. Almost all the way to third point cap, which is really, really good because King's Row capping third point once you lose momentum is really difficult.
But that strat that pulled up early is definitely in kind of wacky, kind of weird, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it worked, most importantly. So,
would you think it has potential for a quote-unquote award we're giving?
so far, yes, it is.
For the Weird Champ Award.
Yeah. Weird Champ is gonna be Galaxy Line. I see. That positioning looks very, very familiar to me.
I remember back in the day when Galaxy Lion was trying out for the team, and I used that pin against him.
And he got the Reinhardt. He took him for a ride.
Ooh, unfortunate for Vet. You know, sometimes you gotta teach them the hard way.
Yeah. How does it feel, Alex, to know your strat?
To be
That
used,
works.
It does work. I'm not quite sure it works if your team tries to kill you.
So regardless, that does put Galaxy at a very, very huge ult advantage over his opposition, over his doppelganger, to say.
Ooh, ISO finding a pick on Chaos early. That's really bad for the side of defense. That's the main damage source doing having the sim.
And already no immortality either.
ISO already has a dragon.
And he was a Widowmaker for the first map, for the first fight, I guess you could call it.
So he got it in one fight. Jelly getting smashed against the wall. You could call him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Aha!
I'll be here all night.
Man. That's a great aggression shown by Aphileon because it really disrupted Cobalt. They are split so hard. Galaxy the lone Reinhardt contesting point.
Unfortunately, you spinning your shield around does not let you take air like a helicopter. I wish that was an ability, but it was not.
No, if you spin fast enough, you will block all damage.
Yes, it's 100% block rate. It's basically
Super confirmed.
Ooh, if we want to take a good look at Dark Sushi here, rolling out on the card, finding a pick onto ENW.
Wow.
Okay, was not expecting that. Bunch of ults coming out from both teams. But neither of them got picks. They both just got knocked out. But Galaxy's pushing in hard.
And then we have Sigma on the off angle from the top. That does split off ISO.
Oh, but ISO's gonna push it back to big on zone. The Ana's there. Oh, the blossom.
Hooch with the ultimate flex. Like I'll just that blossom.
Honestly, a solo blast blossom onto a Sigma is only fair because it is Sigma.
Like, look what I found. That blossom.
ISO is on an absolute rampage right now. Popping heads, taking names, isolating. It's insane what this man can do.
His Hanzo is pretty nutty. And I wouldn't count Hooch out of the fight. But I do appreciate a good solo ult.
Yes. The Reaper is basically good for DM.
Grand Immortality forces Galaxy Lion to have to back out because he was not going to do much. Fortunately, there is no response to this Vedic Flex.
Yeah, Dark Sushi getting hit by that flex. By that flex and finding a pick early in the fight, so they have to regroup here.
Yeah, and it is the first time Cobalt has been able to stop their momentum, the Aphileon's momentum. We'll see what they can.
That's the best, but ISO does not like the fact that they lost momentum. So
when we have an echo copy in the back line. Shatter is likely. Oh, buddy. High risk, high reward.
Hopes and dreams, because everybody died when he copied.
The big ol' feels bad.
Yeah.
And then, oh wow, we have almost every ult, everything but the DPS ult on Aphileon.
But just,
Are we gonna see a Sig 9? Are we?
ooh, it was close. Big shatter coming in from Ben, finding both tanks, and overall great play from Aphileon. And I don't think Cobalt has quite found an answer for what they're doing.
Play of the game.
And ISO, my boy ISO, or my girl.
Ooh,
Oh.
great shot.
Best part, they did not care that there was an Echo Ryan behind them. We'll just kill the rest of the team, Echo. You wait your turn.
Yes. It just kind of shattered their hopes and dreams. I'm gonna keep making the same jokes, just to annoy Alice, because he loves it.
It's true, I do miss them. Make sure to lose back on it. Okay.
That would be on page 0.
Yeah, but it'll change because we're about to go to an escort map.
This is match point,
Yes.
but reverse sweeps are not uncommon. They're possible.
Keep the dream alive, Cobalt, and because you do have the next map pick.
So maybe they go away from the Reinhardt pick and try to go for some dive maps. Because I know personally that Cobalt's got a mean dive. So, what do you think that Cobalt needs to do to really stop the flow that that Zenith is really putting down?
I think, honestly, I like that they're taking off angles, but it's only like they're summoning one at a time. If it's not the Sigma, it's the Echo. I think if they can find a way to do that for both, it opens up more opportunities because you want to split the focus of Aphileon.
Yeah. But you also don't want to split too much, or else your front line or Galaxy line will be left dry.
We'll see. We've made some pretty Rhine variant. Oh, but he's Galaxy Lion. I'm not sure if he is able to play Wrecking Ball.
That might be the issue here. They don't have a Wrecking Ball Sig player. He either can't play Sig or he can't play Ball, but that's... Ooh, we're going to Havana, which could be a dive centralized map.
True. Havana does have a different meta for every point. I do like it. I like it.
And Ian W is new to the team, so we don't know quite what his hero pool is. Like, is he gonna pick up the Widow? And we see a double sniper here. Would be great.
Right. I am expecting ISO to run a sniper of sorts. We've seen some Widow, but we've seen a lot of Hanzo tonight from them.
Maybe, but that could be a disadvantage. Maybe Hooch doesn't play sniper, so maybe ISO is their sniper player, so they can't run double sniper. You know, you never know with these kinds of things. With
Very
these,
true.
Fresh teams, fresh games, fresh league.
I thought you were about to yell fresh nuts. I was like, no, we can only do that when there's a great play. Okay, so do you think we'll see any of the old classic double shield in Havana, or is it Sigma?
If either team was going to run double shield, I think that it would be Zenith, because a great counter to double shield would be the Sigma Ball. And the Sigma Ball is not really played much by so far by Cobalt.
And we've been hyping up the wrong map. It
That
appears
is very
Cobalt does want to
unfortunate.
go to Rialto.
So they're playing Reinhardt.
Oh, I'm not sure though.
Reinhardt's a really good pick on this map, especially first and second point.
Yeah, but crossing the bridge. This
Well,
first
if you could
bridge
get
is.
on it-
As a producer, I may cut in here with the commentary real quick. For me, what I'm seeing is that Zenith's strength is their tank line. Now the question for me is, Cobalt, do you want to keep running into that strength, or do you have to try something? To me, the secret for Cobalt, you got to get to the Zenith healers, because they are keeping their tanks in this fight. They're not going away. If you want to win the tank fight, you got to get to the healers. How they're going to solve that, don't know. Let you guys take it from here.
Thank you for the insight, Cajun Weasley. Cajun Wise Guy. I don't know why I say Weasley. Because they're watching that
Cajun
Harry Potter lately.
It's Cajun Weasley, that's his new name.
That's actually very true. Their tanks do live a long time, despite the variation of healers, because we've seen all sorts of healers from their backline.
But what I'm still worried about is that for them to go for their healers is to run a dive of sorts and go for those healers in the backline. But they haven't been really.
So it all
you know?
it does
hasn't
come
been
down.
working.
Yeah, it does come down to, like we said, the meta, the Overwatch, just in general. It's more about picks. You can't. You have to go for the picks at the right time. If you don't, you get absolutely punished real quick.
The tank battle is getting lost right now due to just character picks, not necessarily the actual skill of either of the players. I think it's the Sigma ball is just so much stronger than anything that they've been running, and they don't have many diveable. The Ana's the most diveable healer, but it's just not much. And they're running the Sombra here, which could be a blind Sombra dive, but with the
Oh, that is a great rock to deny the monkey his first engagement.
That's honestly why Sigma's so good. He just negates dive half the time. You know, if you can hit those spots with dive, it's donezo, you know? And then as the ball's harassing your backline, what are you supposed to do on dive? It's heavily defensive.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the monkey cannot commit to a full dive without his diva, and the diva is probably one of the better contests for a ball on team. But of course, can always hack them.
Ooh, a lot. Now they're running heavy counter dive. They're running the Torb. They're running the Creed. They're running literally every no character on their team is 100% diveable.
Absolutely not, because your both DPS are there ready to help the supports, and supports are there to keep things alive.
Also, finding an opening against this is just going to be incredibly difficult.
Great high noon by Hooch. Although it was just one kill, a Mercy going down in a dive comp is huge.
Especially with Pharah. But EMP is up for Cobalt. There's a lot of ults on the field right now. And
that'll be a game changer. It's up to Zenith or Aphileon. They have to be able. It's if Phenomenon is the flex. It's, do you save it? Do you try to use it before trying to bring out the EMP, or do you wait till after the fight if there is an after fight?
To see if he could get the clutch
The
flash
clutch
on
done.
him. Ooh, great pick on the. This might not be the fight that they meant to.
No, because as you saw, Sombra did go run in ready for the EMP right as Galaxy was picked. So he had to disengage and save ult.
The dive was committed almost too early. They dove before he pressed Q, so they had all their cooldowns to burn Galaxy before the fight started.
Oh, great final pick. Oh, but the res does come through. But that was a huge pick by Vet.
Yeah, finding that res is gonna be not gonna be around for the next
Yeah, but now it's up to Cobalt not to use all their ults at the same time. You have a great opportunity in just committing your Diva Bomb and EMP.
Ooh, Diva Bomb, EMP, justifying the Sigma. They can easily come back from this.
Right, they Sigma does have spawn advantage now, but they still have 2 more ults, which Galaxy, I'm guessing he's going to save Primal for last minute. But we still have Barrage.
Or to commit hard and save himself, but that does not look like that's the plan. They're actually fully regrouped now.
Great hack onto the Breaking Ball. Can he go down though?
Ooh, great pick from Ooch. That means severe ultimate advantage for a losing fight. Oh, Galaxy.
That is a.
Burned.
Oh, despite his 1000 HP.
Yeah, like the biggest HP.
We have Fire going to the back for a barrage. Able to get Hooch, but the rest of the team does fall.
Zenith is reading Cobalt like a book right now. It's like they were prepared for absolutely everything.
The great counter picks by Aphileon.
But this isn't lost yet.
No, this is Rialto. Very, very winnable.
You either
First
cap
point
all
holds
three-
happen all the time.
It's like you either cap all 3 or it's all on first point.
Absolutely. But we'll see. What would you respond with if you were defending with Cobalt? Do you want to commit a dive, or do you want to? I believe they need to find a way to mirror this comp.
Yeah, I think honestly, their hero pools is what's strongly putting them in a disadvantage here. Because Sigma Ball basically counters pretty much everything in a minute manner. But they're deciding to run the Ryan Zarya on defense here. I'm not 100% sure why, but if they have an idea, they have an idea. But the Sigma setting him up on top with like a maybe even a Mercy Ash could be really oppressive here, especially on that long sightlines bridge. But running the Ryan Zarya, are they going for the spawn camp?
Oh, that'd be an interesting strat we have not seen in a while.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
They have no idea.
There he is. They are going for but a huge anti by their Ana.
And
Like Dark Sushi.
ooh, great pick! A hook into the pit. That's just an immediate shutdown on anything they tried to do.
Anything you wanted, it's shut down. But they're committed to just dying on point, which is the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
But even then, they're smart enough to just like, okay, we'll let the Sigma live a few seconds longer. It gives us more time to push this card.
Honestly, watching Ryan Zarya and this blue corner here is extremely oppressive for Ryan Zarya. Doing that spawn camp could have just destroyed any chance they had because they gave up the best positioning for that tank comp.
That's very true. And now, there's no picks on the field yet.
But
And just as I said, that Caster's Curse.
But the shield break coming out from that on the Roadhog is too much for Galaxy to really initiate. Ooh, huge Sigma. Oh, that just won them the game.
That was a huge flex by Phenomenon and a Nano just to make sure that the damage would be enough.
The Chaos, look up.
Chaos with the stall of the century. Wow, that was
dominance at its finest.
absolutely. Yeah, Phenomenon did win. That was a huge gravitic flex.
Yeah, to win the game. In the grab, he countered the grab and killed them at the same time.
All he needed was a Nano.
That's crazy. That's absolutely ludicrous.
Someone needs to show how it's done.
But in the end, Jelly finally got the card, so that's all we really need.
That's true.
That's all that matters is the cards at the end of the game to make you feel better.
That was a Again, this is it. This is the preseason, so we don't know if the teams are even going all in.
Yeah, it was just could have been like just for fun, not showing their real strats.
But yeah, weird champ award. I do. I'm gonna put that.
Put the Bastion on
The Bastion strat.
We should call it the robot top hat because it looks nice up there.
Alrighty, well, thank you all, everyone, for joining us in this preseason showing of the Wood Tier Invitational.
Twas fun. Looking forward to seeing you next time.
Games going on tomorrow as well.